Hi guys, it's M. Happy Saturday and good morning. Just call me M. That's my alter ego. But anyway, I feel so good just because I feel like I found a balance between filming these little videos that I make and also just enjoying my weekends and my morning routines because I work a 9 to 5 job in mental health and I have to really be precise and be on top of my game at work, as in it's like go 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 every single day for 4 days straight. And even when I get home from work, I just want to dissociate and watch Love Island, watch a Netflix show, go on TikTok, and then fall asleep. That's all I want to do, and I don't even have time to really think about my personal life or my goals in life, my bigger goals in life, or my emotions and my responsibilities. So, like, I have to be very intentional about my weekends and how I plan it so that I have enough time to rest, do something productive, and also recharge for the next week. And that's why these routines are very important to me because it helps me get some sort of structure. And it helps me move in a direction where I feel like I'm going somewhere more than I'm just like working my 9 to 5 job and that's it for my career kind of thing. I'm trying to be, I'm trying to get it going is what I'm saying for this year. And like if you've seen my other videos, it's my travel year, so I'm doing so many things at once, and there's so many things around my life that's changing, whether it's the people around me or my own personal life, and it's a lot to take in. There's a lot to take in and internalize and really think, and that's why I like making these videos, because I'm only going to be in my 20s one time. And the fact that I get to share insights as I'm growing at the same time, it feels very rewarding to me because I can just look back at these videos and see where I'm at in life at that point in time and just see how much I've grown. And I wish that was the same with journaling, but I feel like journaling or writing is just a lot for me. Talking is a lot easier and it comes more naturally with me. That's why I'm doing this channel and I'm trying to be more consistent with it. And I feel like it does help me a lot mentally, and also it's very motivating because when you have a set routine and you feel that you're doing something more beyond your responsibilities with your 9 to 5 job, I feel like that's where you can really find a good balance and you're not just feeling stuck in this cycle of working and being an adult. But being an adult is supposed to be fun as well, and that's why these little creative hobbies come in really handy, because a lot of us are just doing the robotic things, the repetitive things in life, just working, you're putting in your time, your hours at work and getting paid, and then like come weekend and you're just spending that money away, and then you're stuck in this cycle of like trying to get money so you can have these little short-term fun in between. And I feel like I'm at this point. I did have a moment like that where I was just doing the same thing over and over again. I wasn't really saving up, I wasn't being smart about my money, but now I'm kind of like that fun side is now starting to die down, and I feel like I need to move more intentionally because I'm not getting any younger. Like, I'm not just trying to spend the rest of my 20s having fun. I need to start really locking it in and start building my career and start moving it, shifting it the way that I want to, and like actually move with intentions. And so that's why as much as I love like doing these videos, there's so much more to it. It's not just like hoping that this goes somewhere, but also it's a way for me to hold myself accountable, because when I'm putting out these videos and these like advice and lessons that I'm learning each week, it's more about like, am I still moving the right direction? Am I still holding myself accountable, saying that I'm going to do these things and I'm going to learn from these lessons? Am I still doing that? So, I don't know. I think if you I've been like talking about this for a long time, but if you feel that there's something for you in social media, something for you in content creation, just do it. And honestly, like, it's not it's true what they say, like this is not the type of thing that you do for the money, for the popularity or the fame or the numbers. It's more about like seeing your growth and testing your creative abilities and seeing how far you can go with putting out content. And that's something that's true to yourself, because you can be putting out content for so long and it not be authentic to yourself and to where you're at in life. And I think that's why I love YouTube so much, is because it gives me a space to talk. And as much as like I don't really know what my niche is yet, like I don't want to call this a podcast, I don't want to call this like vlogging channel, whatever it is, like as much as I enjoy doing those things because I am also just a girl, I think that this just gives me so much space in my weekends in between my responsibilities as an adult to just be creative and really be more in tune with my life and my direction in life and everything like that. So oh my gosh, I just went on a ramble. That wasn't what I wanted to talk about this morning, but what was I gonna say? Oh yes, so I went on a brunch. I might have ADHD, guys, let's not manifest it. But I went on a brunch with my friends last Saturday, and that was in my last video. But she made a comment, and I thought like it was like an epiphany for me, because I'm such a huge fan of Sex and the City, at least for the past couple of years since I started watching it. And then like I was just, I was meeting up with my friends. I got off my car. We were going to take one car. And as I was walking to the car, she asked me, it's like, oh, how was your morning? What did you do? Because I was running a little bit late because I was filming. And so I told her like, hey, yeah, I was just like filming a video for my YouTube. And she didn't know that I had a YouTube and that I was doing these little videos. And she was like, oh, really? What do you talk about? And I was like, just like life advice, like relationships and like psychology and lifestyle and everything like that. And she was like, oh wow. And then she like passingly, like she made a comment. She was like, you're like modern day Carrie. And I was like, am I? And like honestly, in the back of my head I was like, you're right. She's so right, because ironically I am in the same boat as Carrie when it comes to relationships. I have an Achilles heels, and there's this one person that like I have a Mr. Big, unfortunately, who I can't stop going back to. And not only are the situations so similar, but also like the values, like who Mr. Big is as a character is so similar to this person. And it's just like mind-blowing, because I used to think before, when I would have like conversations about Sex and the City with my friends, other friends, we'd try to figure out who we were in that group. And I always used to say like, I think I'm Charlotte. I'm Charlotte. But in the back of my head, like I think I've always known that I was a Carrie, because of my situation and like how like the things that I do and the creative side of it. She has her own apartment and she's a writer and she thinks about life beyond like the surface level, and I think it's very admirable, the work that Carrie does. So I don't know, like just think like that was like an epiphany for me last weekend. And I don't know, it almost felt like a compliment in a sense that like Carrie is the main character and she has this life going for her. She's single in her 30s in New York. She's girl boss. But at the same time, like all of her flaws as a character with her relationships and her failure to commit was just kind of like eye-opening for me. So I thought that was interesting. And I am in that period of time in my life where I want to figure out my adulthood. And just, the first half of my 20s was about just having fun, spending quality time with my friends, going on trips, and making all of these memories that you just won't forget and you'll carry for the rest of your life. But the other half of my 20s is now kind of, I'm committing it to just putting in time and work into building my 30s. And that's just what I've been doing for the past week and a half, just and I'm so glad, because I have this natural motivation going for me right now. In winter times, it's not really the case. I feel so unmotivated and lazy, and I don't have like the energy to do anything productive. But in the summertime, that's when I feel like I have to like be making something out of this year, and it can't be the same as it was last year when I was just having fun and spending my money away. So now we're trying to be more responsible. And I think I've already mentioned this, but I am in the transition of going back to school. So I am working a 9 to 5 job in mental health, and I have to do something more with my degree in psychology. So that's what I'm working on right now, and that's how I stay productive in my weekends, because before, my weekends are just to go out, party, club, spend my money, go shopping, go eat lunch and whatever with my friends. But now my weekends are made up of, doing my fitness routine. So in the morning, I'm doing yoga and meditation. In the afternoon, I'll go for a walk, go for a run, walk my dogs. And then later in the afternoon, I'll go sit at my favorite place, and I'll just watch the sunset over the beach, and it's like the most beautiful thing. Like, I realize that catching the sunsets are like one of my favorite hobbies, more than like walking and running. I mean, running is more like how I maintain my physical health, but watching the sunset is just something that puts me at so much ease, and I feel like I'm in my element when I watch the sunset. And there's so many emotions that come up, and things that I try to repress throughout the week or throughout the day, that I like to feel during sunset when I'm watching the sunset. So that's how I kind of am planning to build the rest of the year, because we are, it's July, and like the year is starting to creep up on us, and I just don't want this year to end and feel like I didn't go anywhere, or I didn't yes, I've been going somewhere, like I've been traveling with Mexico, like traveling internationally, but I feel like I need to be more intentional with my time now more than ever, because I'm not getting any younger, and like I'm not going to be healthy, and my health, I feel like, is starting to age. Like, I can feel myself aging, and I try not to be scared about it, because as much as I have fear of aging, like I'm just trying to I'm trying to embrace it and come to terms with it, because like I said, the more you try to go against some sort of energy, whether it's like the natural process of aging, that's when you age a lot more. So I'm trying to embrace it, and if I'm seeing like wrinkles, then I just put more moisturizer and stuff like that. Like, I'm not trying to be panicky about it and be like, oh my gosh, I'm aging. It's more like, oh my gosh, wrinkles, here they come. Let me do something to make myself feel good. Whether it's running, putting on sunscreen, sweating, something to make myself feel strong. It's more about embracing and feeling strong, more than like trying to hide things and to look more youthful, I say. But anyway, yes. What was I even? Oh my gosh, I don't even know what this episode was supposed to be about, or this video was supposed to be about, but I think that was just my spill on motivation, productivity, work, career, relationship, and direction, and adulthood, and your 20s, navigating your 20s. Oh my gosh. I might have ADHD, guys, but yes, I feel really good with where I'm at right now, and I hope that everybody can also find themselves in this rhythm, in this flow of productivity, and just being more intentional with how they spend their money, how they spend their time and their energy, their emotions, and being more careful, I guess. Yeah, I think that was another just rant session. But I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me, and I just love listening to podcasts. I'm always listening to podcasts. If I'm tired of music, podcast is where it's at. I'm always like, the types of podcasts that I listen to is more like about life lessons, relationships, and also career, because like that's where I am right now in this point of time. So that's what I like, I guess, producing. But yes, this is what I hope this kinds of videos and like episodes are helpful to others who are also on the same page as me, and yeah, that's just kind of like why I make these videos. But anyway, I'm always prolonging my endings, or my outros. But you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next time, hopefully with more things to talk about and something with more structure. Anyways, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful time, and just have fun, be straight, be productive, and yeah, enjoy your 20s. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.